I didn't really want to ask her, and she just, she's an amazing woman, and I was just scared, flat out scared to ask her. And the goal kind of just pushed me to do it, and I figured, you know, just like I tell everybody else, like, what she could say is no, and she totally told me, and I ignored her. Yeah, just be brave. If you're scared, that's the one you need. Fine, and then she went after for me in like 2 hours. So don't let your fear hold you back, and get out there and do it.
Just do it. Don't wait for the fear to go away. If you wait for the fear to go away,
It won't ever go.
it won't ever go away. You'll be waiting forever.
Yeah.
If you wait for the obstacles to go away, if you wait for the fear to go away, you're going to be waiting forever.
Yeah.
And you know what, I was just talking to Mary earlier about this, and I also see a lot of people feel like they have to have all the answers and everything all figured out and have this great plan and have all the details figured out before they take action. You know, I won't make you raise your hand if that's you, because I am a recovering that person, whatever that is. Whatever that super organized, but really it's we're afraid. Really, it's we're afraid. And we want to have all the details, and we want to have it all figured out before you just take action. Which the only way you're going to ever overcome that fear is by just taking action. And it's the weirdest thing, but fear cures action, or action cures fear. Just write that down. Action cures fear. If you're afraid of anything, you just got to do it, because it's not going to go away. And guess what? If you don't do it, you'll beat yourself up for not doing it. So it's better to just do it and just pass.
I'm completely OCD to do like everything I find out. I need like a list, and I have lists for my lists, and like this. And then when I started kind of winging it, and just kind of going for it, things started happening. You know, so
not having to have a perfect script. No.
Because Lord knows, like today, when I went from work, there was no script. I mean, it was just like, oh, by the way, and I pulled out my papers that he gave me, and I showed her the numbers, and she's like, oh, I'm about a month doing full time what we do at Crisis. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, I couldn't make it. She's like, shut up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which, by the way, the numbers I showed her was, as a sales director, that was like a minimum director, and that's probably part-time hours. Like that'd be around 10 to 15 hours tops a week, tops. So that isn't full-time. Like I do this like 40 hours a week, so I do full-time. But there's a lot of directors that have their full-time jobs, and they see the income potential. So, yeah.
My last one real quick would be, don't give up on someone that you think.
Bye.
Unless they flat out tell you, like, no, leave me alone, you're stalking me. Maybe then you kind of back off. But until you get those words, don't give up. Because Lisa, that came last week, I've been after her for a while. And it wasn't that she was telling me no. I actually booked her several times, and then something would always come up, and she'd cancel, and she'd cancel. And I just kept poking. And I finally got her. Then her dad died, and so that was like, that hit her really hard. She's really struggling. And I pretty much threatened that I would put her in my car and take her, and she didn't come willingly because I knew she needed this, and she absolutely adored all the ladies that were here, and the energy, and the opportunity kind of got her too, but it was more the energy. It was more us and the supportiveness and that she loved, and that's why she signed. So don't give up.
Don't give up.
Keep poking. Nice.
And don't give up, and you'll be in DIQ like Leah. But in all seriousness, like you gotta just keep asking and be brave, because you just never know. So, okay, I have to share a random tip that I'm constantly learning. That I was talking to one of my director friends the other day, and it was so funny. She was like, "Candace, how do you do this and how do you do that?" And then I was asking her, I'm like, well, how do you have all these parties and not facials? And so she said, so here's a little tip that I was like, oh, duh, like I didn't even ever think about this. And so she said when she meets somebody, this was kind of her verbiage. This was the Candace version of it's Tammy Bradford. She was asking me questions about recruiting, and I'm like, well, I have all these parties. And like, anyways, we're all picking each other's brain, because you've never learned everything, okay? You're always learning and growing. And so she was like, oh, yeah, when I meet someone, she says, I'm an executive makeup artist with Mary Kay, and I need to get, and I'm putting together, oh, shoot, now I'm going to forget. Oh, I'm putting together a 30 focus, I'm doing a focus group. Dang it, now I forgot what she said. Okay, so I'm an executive makeup artist with Mary Kay, and I am putting the products on 30 women. And she's on that focus group, but that part I probably won't say. It won't come out naturally. I'm getting the products on 30 women, and I would love to get your opinion of our products. Is there any reason you can be just the face for me? So, and then, you know, she gets her name and number, they exchange numbers. And then here's the thing that really was like the aha for me. She's like, oh yeah, and I need 30 people to be a part of my focus group. And so if you bring up to 5 friends, I'll give you up to $100 of stuff for free. So ask around and see if you can bring people, because the more people you bring, the more it helps me reach my 30 people. So she literally tells them that when she's warm chattering. And then she sets that expectation for them. And I'm like, oh, I never thought to like tell them they could have a party like the day you met them. I don't know, that was just like an aha for me. And then when she actually books them, she, you know, follows up with them and said, hey, I'd love to schedule that time, you know, to get your opinion of our products and be one of my faces for me. So we're able to ask around and see if you can get some women to join you. And so she asks, and if she was able to find 3 to 5 people, then she'll book her for a party. If not, she books her into an event that she's already doing. So book her into like a Monday night or a Saturday morning and the things that she's already doing. And I'm like, oh, duh, that's brilliant. She just sets that expectation. So if you want to have parties, it is set with your expectation. If you want to have facials, then that's set with your expectation too. And so lots of you are new in the room and you have a goal to do 30 faces. Blame it on me. I've told you this. Say, hey, my director is so mean. She's made me do 30 faces. Can I just borrow your face? I just need your stinking face. And if you can bring up to 5 people, I'll even give you some free stuff. And you don't have to give $100 product for free, but that's what Tammy was offering. You could just say, I'll give you free stuff. Women like free stuff, and you can make up the free stuff as you go. And depending on, you know, your inventory level or what you feel comfortable giving away, you give away whatever you feel comfortable giving. But they're happy with just a bag of samples and chocolate. Like, you don't have to make anything crazy. The dollar store is your best friend, okay? So anyways, that was my little tip, is set that expectation when you're meeting people to have the party, okay? There you go. There's my little random tip for the day. All right, we're going to jump into lots of announcements, lots and lots of announcements. So be ready for it, people. Take notes, and then we'll jump into some training. So we had an awesome March, I just have to say. Really good job, ladies. Pat yourself on the back. You guys are freaking rock stars. We'll find out in the next month or so, or the next week or so. But I think, like, we kicked some booty. We may be #1 in our seminar. So we will find that out in about the next week. We had an awesome month, and I'm so excited about all the new people and about all the movement, all the people moving up. We have new DIQs, people on target. I'm just so proud, and I want all of you to have this. I mean, I made a Facebook video the other day about there's a movement in our area. In case you can't tell, we got lots of people making money and moving up. And if you're feeling maybe not where you want to be in your business, you are in the exact right place. Like, it can be for you too. It's not just for some of us. It's not just, you know, for the Leahs and the Aarons. It's for everybody. We want everyone to be successful. So got that? It's for everybody, not just for 1 or 2 people. If we can do it, so can you, because you literally are copying what I'm doing. So I'm so proud. Okay, and if you did order 600 or wholesale or more last month, you are invited to Girls Night Out. So write that down. If you ordered 600 wholesale or more, and if you're not in my unit and I don't see your numbers, then you need to be sure to RSVP to me. But it's going to be Friday night, April 14th at 6:30. You get to hang out with the directors. We'll do something fun. So write that down. I'll send you all the details later. The 14th. It's always the second Friday of the month. Okay. And you may have seen that I'm doing lots of promotions this month. One of the first ones being that I really want you starting to book parties. And so by the 15th, anyone that has 6 parties, that hold 6 parties, and a party is like 3 or more people, I'm not putting a sales amount on it, but if you have 3 parties between April 1st and April 15th, you're gonna get this the awesome trunk or insulated trunk organizer. That thing's pretty cool, especially here in Colorado with the crazy weather. It's insulated. That's a big deal. Or you can get the organizer. So start booking parties is the point of that. And then the other promotion is beat your director. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Who wants to beat their director? Okay, this is your month to beat your director. And what that means is we have huge goals these next 3 months. A lot of you are new and don't even know what half the stuff is I'm talking about. Don't worry, just keep smiling. It'll all sink in, keep showing up eventually. Eventually it'll all sink in. But we're like in the last 3 months of our seminar year. This is like the last couple minutes of the last, I don't know, quarter of the Super Bowl. Okay, we have been working all year long for goals, and our goal is to be the first $1 million unit in the state of Colorado. And so it's major push time. And so I am out there leading and going to be working just as hard as everyone else. I wouldn't expect you guys to do anything that I'm not doing. And so anyone that sees more faces than me this month, or has more new consultants than me this month. You have to do both of them. Gets a day with me. If you're not local, that's y'all out there. I come fly to you on a plane. Yeah. If you are local, I'm not gonna get my wings and go up like that. And if you are local, you get a day with me. We'll go hang out and do something fun, or we can go work all day. It's up to you, whatever y'all want to do. And so I'm really excited about that. So start booking faces. And I would encourage you to say, I'm beating my director this month. Would be a face for me. I got to do more faces than my director. Would be a face for me. Now, here's the kicker. And this is the thing that I want to make sure that I know, like, nobody in the room is using. I got like 2 or 3 of them this last week. And so I know not everyone's using this. So I'm going to do a little training session here on your weekly accomplishment sheets. It's like, write that down. Weekly accomplishment sheet. This is something, we have lots of new people in the room. If you guys start using this now, you're not going to create bad habits like some of us who did not ever use it as a consultant and got into really bad habits, and we're not tracking anything. So to count for, oh, wow. So there you go. You can hand it on napkin. I remember as a consultant, we had to turn it in every week. To get recognized, we had to turn it in every week. And so I was like, fill mine out last minute for me. Like after the fact. But what it does, it's a tool to help you with your business. It helps you know what you're doing and actually see your activity, but also helps you track your money. And that's really helpful too. And it also helps me help you. It's kind of like your report card, like not in a bad way. I'm not your boss, but it helps me help you. If I see that you're doing all these faces and not making sales, we need to have a conversation. If I see that you're having all these facials and not selling skincare sets, we need to have a conversation. So it helps me help you. So it's very simple. It's a very simple tool. You go on Mary Kay in Touch, you go to business tools, and you go to weekly accomplishment sheet. Okay, weekly accomplishment sheet. And yeah, very last thing. So second pull down menu over, very bottom, weekly accomplishment sheet. Okay, and basically what it does is you're going to put in there the piece of faces you saw and what you sold. And if you didn't see a face and you sold, it was a random reorder, then you put that on there. But you also can put on there any discounts that you gave away in the whole 60-40 split, you know, that we're supposed to do with our money. It'll split it all for you. And it'll include the discounts. So it's brilliant. It helps you keep track of your money. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to do. But if you created a habit of saying, you do it on your phone, the My Customers app too. The My Customers app, you guys, the My Customers app is awesome. Yes, the My Customers app, I just posted a video on our Facebook page and our Voxer group about a tutorial about it. If you're not using it, you need to. It's a great tool. I talked about this, I don't know, in the last couple of weeks, that I paid hundreds of dollars for Boulevard, and it was, and Pam about drove herself crazy with Boulevard. She used to be my assistant and type everything in there. It was a headache for these systems that we used to use to manage our customers, our sales, our inventory. You have it for free on your phone. You just scan the boxes as your orders come in. Like, it's so simple. So those of you that are new, start using it now. It's the My Customer app. It's free. It'll help your life be so simple. And so if you do the My Customers app or use the My Customers app, it will automatically calculate your weekly accomplishment sheet. It's awesome. So free until December. Oh, me too. Hi. And so it's a really cool thing. So start the My Customers app. All right. All that to say, I want you guys to start using it because I want you to know where your money's going, and I want to know you to know your activity. Okay, so turn those in. Takes 5 seconds. Turn them in to get recognized for the faces, and then the parties to get the prizes. You do have to turn them in. Okay, got it? Simple tool. Did you guys see the promo that the company's offering for a free red jacket? Yes. Did you guys see that? Gorgeous new red jacket. It's over the next 3 months. What are we in? April, May, and June. All you have to do is have 3 qualified team members over the 3 months, and you get a free red jacket from Mary Kay. Like, what? Everyone can do that. If you have any desire to move into a leadership position and move into directorship like Leah, or move into a red jacket, you may have seen that I'm doing a webinar tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And for those of you not local, I'm going to post the link on our Facebook page tomorrow morning. And so you're just going to join 7 p.m. and we'll all join together. It will be recorded, but if you have any desire to move into leadership or want to know, like Leah happened to plant that little seed, I didn't mean for her to, but basically, yeah, it's great. If you have any desire to move up and hear more about what we talked about earlier about as directors make a lot more for the same activity, join in, okay? And then, of course, there's the April bracelet. Gorgeous. All in event. Where's Laura? Oh, Laura's in the other room. Okay, when Laura comes back. There's an event in Pueblo for my Pueblo girls. Mary Kay Ash's assistant. I've never met this lady. She like literally worked with her for years. She is coming to Pueblo on the 28th of the month. So that's going to be really cool. You get special training and then I guess to met with her. And then 28th, it's on a Friday night. It's a Friday night. And then let's see what else. You guys know we're doing the 50, 40, 30 again because we just barely missed it by 4 bracelet earners. Oh my gosh, 4 bracelet earners. We're so close. So our goal this month to stay on track to $1 million is 50,000 wholesale, which we did hit last month. So I know we're going to hit that this month. 40 bracelet earners, which we missed the bracelet earners by 4. So we're going to talk a lot about earning your bracelet and making quick sales because I want you guys making money. And there's a lot of ways to make money, especially this month with it being Easter. There's a lot of things to do. I hope your brain is spinning about Easter and Easter ideas. Hold on, I'll come back to that. I have one quick random idea about Easter. And then the 30 is agreements. We already have one in, thanks to Leah. And so we're one in. And you get an entry for $1,000 cash. So I'm going to give away $1,000 cash. Who would like to win $1,000 cash? All right. So for every order. Now, the other thing that I did decide to do, which just because I'm nice and I'm so proud of us, is that we just barely missed our goal. And so anyone that ordered 600 wholesale is in this little cup last month, and I'm gonna do a couple cash drawings like right here now. So Caitlin, you pick because I know you're not biased at all. Okay. Yeah. Oh, pick a couple. Perfect. We'll pick a couple. Pick one more since you're already doing that. Anyone who ordered 600 or more is in here. All right. Who's gonna get a check from me tonight? Erin. Cherie. Becky Peters, she's not here. Oh my gosh. You guys are going to get a check before we leave, so don't leave without. I know. So thank you. So thank you guys for stretching. I'm excited. Look at her. She's all excited back there. Okay, I do want to share one quick idea before I jump into my training. That I just get a bunch of random stuff, but like there's so many great ways to sell this product. Oh, I can't find it, so I'll do it after Joanne does product knowledge. But I'll find it in a second. I'm going to go over just a few more just consistency things that we have. Hold on, I'll get to it. Where is my thing? You guys know that I have these punch cards, by the way, that we do so we have lots of new people in the room who probably don't know what these are. There's a lot of them back there. When you come to 9 meetings in a row, you punch this and you get a prize, okay? So it starts right now because a lot of people didn't know. Okay, never mind, I'm going to pass around. But grab them before you leave. It's all in the honor system. Just punch it, and when you come to 9 meetings in a row, you get the prize. This is also a guest card, another way to get prizes. For every guest you have attend one of our events, and this does count for my Pueblo girls, you punch, and then when you have 10 guests and you fill out this card, you get a prize, and you get a new one. Like, you just keep rotating. So those of you that are new, like I know you guys may not know this, but we have events that we do that I put on. Me or Brianna will do all the talking. Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. We do facials here. And then in Pueblo, we do Saturdays at 2. We do facials. And actually, my Pueblo girls, I just decided to do 2 Thursday nights, so I'll send that out. I found my calendar. So I'm not doing this Thursday. Next Thursday, and then the following Thursday. I'll text it all out to you guys. And all right, and then the very last normal announcement is I do this every single month. This is the Girlfriends Consistency Club, and basically you can earn charm bracelets for seeing faces and then for sharing the business opportunity. So I'll pass around. If you guys want to grab one of those, you can start tracking. Hell, there's one more announcement before Joanne's going to come up. This is a very important one, actually, that I don't want to forget. It's called PCP. Yeah. And it's not a drug. That's not why we as Mary Kay consultants are happy all the time. All right. Okay, lots of new people are like, these ladies are crazy. Preferred customer program. What it is you do have to sign up for it by April 18th. Every 3 months, Mary Kay comes out with a new catalog. And what the preferred customer program is Mary Kay will actually send out a catalog for you, and it has a sample of one of the new products in it. So and then they mail it and they write a little letter or little note or something on there from you. So it's really kind of cool. I think it's what, 70 cents? 70, I always forget. 70 cents per customer. So if you do my customers on your phone, and those of you that are new may not have a lot of customers, this could be for like next quarter, but just know they do it every single quarter. But those of you that are new, you may want to send it out to a couple people. You can send it to one person or 100 people. They don't care. You pick. I always send it to myself because then I know when they got it. But it's only 70 cents, and the catalog costs us 35 cents. If you were to mail a catalog, which I have mailed a catalog, it's over $1 to mail it, just to mail it. Yeah, it's 2 stamps. So it's over $1 to mail it, and then they put a sample in it. So Mary Kay is giving us a good deal. It's 70 cents. You have to sign your customers up for it by April 18th, and then May 15th, Mary Kay will send them a catalog. But you have to sign up for it by April 18th. And the sooner you sign up for it, the better, because sometimes they run out of samples. So, just saying. All right, that is the last official announcement. And then we're going to have Miss Joanne come down, and she's going to do some product knowledge for you before we jump into some training. And I'll go grab my honey bunny idea. Isn't that cute?
All right, so I'm teaching on the under eye corrector.
Love it.
So yes, order lots of it. I order lots of it every time I order it, but I love this stuff. So they recently just came out with it, and when they redid all the concealers, they came out with it. And it looks just like your concealer. What's nice is that it has this little viewing portion, so it looks different than your concealer. So you'll always know you're grabbing the right thing, which is great. But it has this handy dandy little applicator that you can put, underneath your eyes. But I'll read a little bit about it. So if you want, you can pass it around, you can open it. So it says it conceals blemishes, age spots, and minor skin imperfection, and helps to neutralize dark circles beneath the eyes. One really cool tip while reading about it was if you have somebody who really struggles with like purple, blue undertones, like really bad, this will help if it's dark. So dark with a little bit of blue. But if it's purple, blue, do the under eye corrector and then concealer on top. So it said to do that, do a couple spots. You can dab it in with your finger or use the concealer brush. I use the liquid foundation brush, the flat one, because it really gets in there. So it's crease proof also, so it's not going to get in your little line. And what else? Waterproof was another thing that it said, which I did not know was waterproof. So let's see what else here. It has peach undertones, which is what helps with the bluish purple shadow. I thought that was really cool. Really neat. $16. $16. Just like the concealer.
Can you use it other places on your face?
It says it can because you can use it for age spots also. So if there's certain areas, even if it's not underneath the eye, but it's sensitive enough for under eye skin is the big difference.
So I don't know if you know, what's the difference between it and the concealer?
It has that peach undertone.
Whereas the concealer doesn't.
Does not. And the peach undertone is what takes care of the blue purplish tint.
Hey, I can't see anybody.
How many of you have used this before? I love it. I totally love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a believer in it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good stuff. It's probably one of my most favorite things that they've come out with.
How many different
It is.
colors?
Just
One.
Oh,
Everyone's
just
the
one.
same color.
And it's suitable for every skin tone.
Yeah.
So
It's a great product.
Yes, so you would put that, and then you, like order of application. Order of application.
And you just pat, put it on with that, and then I always pat it with my finger and
Mhm.
blend it in. Your ring finger, right? Ring finger.
It says it's designed to be worn alone or over your favorite cream foundation. So I don't have to put my foundation all the way up there anyway, so I just have that area there, but you could put your foundation on and then put that on top of it. If you use the mineral powder, it says put it on, let it dry, then put your mineral powder on.
Do you know that, so Jana went to a professional artist, Lori Hogg, which by the way, she's coming in June. There's several professional makeup artists that use our products. Anyways, she went to Lori Hogg, and Lori Hogg said this is one of the best color products that Mary Kay has ever come out with.
Yeah.
Ever come out with. Like on all her models, everybody, she always uses this product. So it's really, really, really popular. So it doesn't get rid of under eye circles,
No.
but it's going to help cover it. And like she said, it minimizes the purple.
Yeah.
That's really the thing, is it offsets the purple. It's good stuff.
So if you're tired, just that one thing.
Yes. Good job, Joanne. Great. Do you guys have any questions or comments about the under eye corrector? Great product. Great product. Good job. Thanks, Joanne. Okay, I tried to find my Honey Bunny thing and I couldn't find it. So here you go. You get this. I'll send this out to you guys. But basically what it is it's a cute little basket with a little bunny in it, like an Easter basket and a bunny, and then you can put whatever other products you want in there. And then you put little like grass in there and little Easter eggs in there. And then there's lots of really cute pictures that I was going to pass around. And then you guys probably can't see it from that far away. But anyways, there's like little pedicure set, or you could do a pedicure set. You could do the Mint Bliss lotion. You could do satin hands. You could do I don't know, any color product. So basically this would be something that you would contact like a mom or, a husband, and just ask them if they have a gift for Easter yet for their significant other. And you tell them, basically you could ask them price ranges, and then you could put together this cute little basket for them. It's a cute little Easter basket, and then you can get creative. So basically mothers can purchase for their daughters, daughters can purchase for their mothers and grandmothers, for their daughters, granddaughters, best friends, blah, 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 for teenagers. Remember to market to men, for wives, anyone who wants to make someone feel special and loved. So how do you create a Honey Bunny basket? It says, buy bright colored Easter baskets and colored grass to coordinate with our product. Arrange product in a basket or grass. Important, all Honey Bunny baskets must have bunny inside, stuffed or chocolate. That would be important to call it a Honey Bunny basket. Yes, chocolate or stuffed. It says you can have chocolate. Wrap with clear. That just needs to be pointed out. Apparently, we need to have a bunny in there if we're going to call it a Honey Bunny. Wrap with clear cellophane or buy sheer netting in spring colors at the dollar store or whatever. Add a basket. And most baskets are now on sale at Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Or the gift bag. Anyways, I can send all this out to you. But here's a sample script of what you would say. You say, hi, Susie Q. It's Candace with Mary Kay. Happy spring. Do you have a quick minute? I have a couple of fun ideas I'd like to share with you. Great. First of all, I'm creating the most wonderful spring Easter baskets for teenagers and adults. I call them Honey Bunny baskets. These baskets are a fun way to sell or to say happy Easter or happy spring, in case people don't celebrate Easter, to sisters, daughters, mothers, best friends, granddaughters, even the men in your life. Actually, anyone you want to make feel special. I promise they're adorable baskets, can be customized with body care products, color cosmetics, or skincare, even a professional brush set. And then you basically say prices range from $15 on up. You pick the price and tell me a little about the person, and I'll create the basket. And then it just basically closes the sale. So super simple, just quick idea to make some quick sales for Easter. But you want to at least be letting people know that you can offer gift-giving services, just like I preached at you, for Valentine's Day and then for Christmas. And then Mother's Day is going to be around the corner. So we're going to be talking about that too. What's Wednesday, April 26th? Ooh, Administrative Professionals Day. That is a huge one. What would you do with that? How would you market Administrative Professionals Day?
Anybody that you know of or business that you know of that has
administrative assistant. Don't call them a secretary.
Receptionist or
I know.
somebody that has a front desk or something of that sort to, I don't know how to say it. But yeah.
That helps. And basically, you just contact anybody and say, hey, do you have a gift for your administrative assistant? It's Administrative Assistants Day coming up in April 26th. And any boss is going to be open to that, right? Because they know that those women like them look good, right? So thank you for reminding me that. I saw your hand over there.
Like by what date you need to put your order in?
I was just looking at something. Hold on.
What day would you need to put your order in by Easter? now, as soon as possible. I would say as soon as possible. Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah. Oh, Easter. Yeah, it's about, yeah, exactly 2 weeks away. So I'd say I wouldn't wait too long because all the month end stuff has to process. And so it does take a little bit longer ordering the first of the month. So, okay. All right. Any questions about all that? Okay. I'm going to do some training on something that I think is so important, but I want to give you guys some specific things to do. But then I think what I'm going to train on tonight is just knowing how to, something that'll help you live life better and just be a happier person in general. Camille, get excited about that. Can I get excited about that? Okay. And it's called self-talk. Self-talk and affirmations that, you know, everything in life is right here between your own ears, but definitely in this business. You know, I was talking to someone this last week. I'm not going to throw her under the bus, but I think she knows who she is. She sent me a box of it. She's like, what are your goals for the month? And she's like, well, I'm going to try to do this, but I know it's not really going to happen. So I'm going to do that. And I was like, why'd you even just say that? Like, you know, basically totally defeating thoughts that no wonder you're not going to reach a goal that you set if that's the mentality you have going in, right? Is saying, well, I'll try to get in my red jacket. I'll try to do my 30 phase, but I don't think anyone's going to book with me anyways. Well, guess what? You're not going to get anyone booking with you anyways at all. That it's all about what you're telling yourself. And if you have negative thoughts about, you know, just anything, you get what you think about. And I remember, okay, I came into this Mary Kay thing, you know, being an engineer, very logical. And I heard all this affirmation stuff. I was like, that's hokey pokey, whatever, just work. Like, I don't need to hear all that stuff. But as I got into Mary Kay, I realized, OMG, like there is so much power right here. Right here. And, you know, this year we're having our best year ever. And I can tell you what, I've made the biggest shifts up here more than anything. That I've had to grow here first and then it grows on paper. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. But every single one of you can benefit from this, especially if you're brand new. Because if you're brand new, your emotions are all over the place. One day you want to turn a pink Cadillac, the next day you want to quit and send all your stuff back. So you want to shoot a hole in your starter kit. Like, that's the way it is as a new consultant, okay? Love me because you felt that way. I know you have. And so and even if you've been in for a while, like, you know, I mean, Jeanette just quit her job. She's excited, but I'm sure she's freaked out. You know, like anytime there's any new thing, you're excited, but you're scared that your self-talk is so important. So I'm going to give you some things that can help, because your goal for tonight is I want you to create a powerful affirmation that I want you to say to yourself. Now, these are things you just say to yourself. You don't want to be that crazy person that's like, I'm great, I'm wonderful, like saying it everywhere you go at the grocery store. It doesn't work like that. This is between your own self, okay? I heard somebody say something once. I was working with a coach to just be better, and he was like, if you really want to grow as a person, like every time you look in the mirror, say, encourage yourself and say, I love you, like right into your own eyeballs and say, you're beautiful. Because what do we do when we look in a mirror? Oh God, look at my hair. And look at that big zit right there. Oh, it looks like horrible. How do people look at me all day long? You know, like that's what we say when we look at ourselves in the mirror. We're so hard on ourselves that and so I know that I've made a conscious effort when I look in the mirror to say something nice. I don't say it out loud, but I say it to myself. Like those are just little things to do. So he said, to say you love you, and if you really want to be brave, say it when you're naked. Little fun challenge for the week. Okay, anyways. So affirmation. Because what do we do when we're naked? We're like, oh God. Right? Look at everything wrong, right? So an affirmation is the highest form of personal positive self-talk. Affirmations are the paintbrushes which enable you to create your future. They have to be, now, an affirmation has to be in first person. That's very important. It has to be positive on yourself. So it has to be first person. That means not Candace is great, I am great. Does that make sense? That it has to be in first person where you are speaking to yourself. And it also has to be present in that I am driving the pink Cadillac, not I will drive a pink Cadillac. I am driving. Does that make sense how that's current? I am a red jacket. I am a booking fool. I love talking to people everywhere I go. Everybody I talk to says yes. Those are present. They're not, I try to talk to people everywhere I go. No. By the way, the word try, if Mary Kay Ash was here, she would cut off your little tongue if you said the word try. She always said try and maybe and I hope for. Those are all like almost like giving yourself a way out. That she always said you have to say, I can, I will, I must. Because that motivates your brain into action. I can do this. If the only affirmation you can say to yourself is, I can do this. Okay, I want you all to say out loud, I can do this.
I can do this.
Okay, that was lame. I can do this.
I can do this.
Louder.
I can do this.
Do you just feel better saying that you can do this? Whatever your goal is, you can. Like that can just be something little, but do you see how I can, I will, and I must are much more powerful than I'll try to do Mary Kay. That's wimpy. All right. What affirmations do? Okay, get this. This is a huge. Approximately 90% of the way we feel is determined by the way we tell ourselves we're going to feel. That's a deep thought right there, people. That's why you hear people say, oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. And guess what? They're tired all the time. Seriously. If you say, oh, I hate my job, which a lot of people do. But if you say, I'm broke, that's another better, I'm broke. Guess what? Broke people then continue to be broke people because they're claiming it. But there's so much power in your words, right? There's life or death in the power of your words. So 90% of the way we feel is determined by the way we tell ourselves we're going to feel. Desire, belief, faith, motivation, persistence, and many other qualities are all states of mind and can be cultivated using affirmations. And you guys, some of you know my story, but a lot of you don't. Like, I've struggled with depression for years, and it's literally something I fight every single day. So these affirmations have gotten me through this, and have really helped me grow as a person. I've been doing a lot of therapy, and I'm telling you, they try and do all this self-help, like dig up your past. Like, affirmations are the most positive thing that you can do. I mean, it's the thing that has really helped me change my thinking and learn to be more positive and more optimistic just in life. So I'm telling you, this stuff is the real deal. And this stuff works, I promise. Now get this. This is pretty crazy. What affirmations do is they improve your deserve level. Do you know that our performance in life is directly related to our deserve level or self-image, which is housed in the subconscious mind? Get this. The subconscious mind holds thousands of beliefs about ourselves, most of which were established before we were even 7 years old. So most of us are all 30, 40, 50-year-olds walking around with thoughts we learned as a 7-year-old. So we got to retrain that. And I believe that's what Mary Kay does. Yes, we're about making money and, helping you change your life. But more importantly, I want you to be a better person. I want you to be happier in life. This stuff has helped me be a better person, a better friend, a better wife, because I'm more positive and more optimistic. And that'll change your life, learning to be more positive. I used to be the glass half empty type of person, and I naturally am. Anything bad happens, I'm like, oh, here we go again. Like, that's my natural thought. But I have to fight it. And it's a trained behavior and a learned behavior that you can learn, okay? Does that excite you, that you can change your thoughts? Yeah. That it's so powerful, you guys. You have to work on it. You have to work on this stuff, that it's not something that just one day you wake up and, I feel positive and happy. No, like, you have to work on it, and you have to be really focused on what you're putting into your mind. So anyways, the best way of changing your deserve level or self-image is through affirmations. And prayers can be affirmations too. Those of you that believe in God, like, I believe that's a huge part of this. And if you don't, then, it's claiming what you want in your life, okay? To do this, here's what you do. You start off with, I've always been told you start off with the things that you want to change in your life. And then you, and this can be with your weight too. Like, it can be things like, I love working out in the morning. I love eating vegetables every day. I hate sugar and coffee or whatever. Like, I make good choices every day. That can be something that, it's just claiming those things. And it sounds cheesy, but, we are doing something called Miracle Morning, and it talks about getting up early in the morning, and it starts with what you're telling yourself about when you have to get up the next morning. If you go to bed being like, oh, I got to get up in like 5 hours, then you're going to wake up being like, feeling like that. But if you go to bed saying, I can't wait to get up in 5 hours, or you go to bed with it sounds cheesy, but these are things you say to yourself. Like, you don't say this out loud, but seriously, if you go to bed saying, oh, I'm only going to get 7 hours of sleep, you're going to wake up feeling exhausted. Some people would love to get 7 hours of sleep, right? And so anyways, affirmations are super duper, duper, duper powerful. So what you do is you create simple. They have to be just simple things. For me, I can't have this long affirmation that's like 10 pages long because I'll never do anything with that. For me, I just need simple affirmations, like just a couple things. Like for me, it's like, I'm $1 million director. I am a sellable, like, just a couple things that really trigger me. Here's the thing is I can't pick one for you. Your affirmation has to be something that fires you up. Has to fire you up. It can't be like I say, oh, this is affirmation for you. No, it's something that fires you up. It's something that motivates you and gets you that little, oh, yeah, I can do this. Like, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to rattle off some of them, but as I'm saying them, I want you to kind of be thinking about, what would be some for you. But what you do is you're super simple. You make a few and then you just say them to yourself. And I challenge you to say them to yourself 20 times a day. And if it doesn't have to be Mary Kay related at all, it can be things like, I'm a booking fool. I'm a warm chatter fool. Everyone I talk to says yes. I'm a selling machine. I love booking parties. I have, I don't know, $10,000 in the bank. I love working out. I love eating healthy. I don't know what yours is, but you have, like, spit out some other ones. I know Mariah's heard all this stuff before. What other ones do you have?
I don't know, I just took down a bunch. I believe in myself. I love me. I love my body. I have a slamming body.
Hey, that's not funny.
I am ready women.
That's good. I attract, I am ready woman. I'm saying, repeating them so they can hear them. And she says she loves her body. And she loves herself. Slamming body. That's right. Slamming body. Because that fires her up. Slamming body.
Everyone I book is a hostess.
Everyone I talk to says yes. It's not a good one. What's that?
I'm excited to build my spiritual relationship.
I'm excited to build my spiritual relationship.
I'm a car driving people building sales director. That's good.
That's good. Good. Here's some other ones. I'm powerful. I am bold. I am faithful. I am positive. I am healthy. I'm a successful consultant. I'm moving forward. Words are powerful. Good. Good, good, good. I make a difference. That's a great one. I change women's lives. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I encourage you. Words are powerful. Here's some words that I'd encourage you to change. Just to be aware, because it's going to help you just be happier in life, but also help you be more positive and optimistic towards your business. Exchange this with this. Write these down. Because anytime you catch yourself saying this, I want you to learn to replace them. Anytime you hear yourself saying, I'm so busy, I want you to change it to, I am purposeful. See how that's more positive? Anytime you hear yourself saying it's hard, say it's challenging. I loved that. Because some people say it's hard. No, it's challenging. And challenge is a good thing. I love a challenge. I love a challenge. Most of you in here, you've never done anything like this before. It's a challenge, and that's a good thing. Embrace it. Don't run from it. Because that's how you grow, is when you're challenged. It's a good thing. If your job is challenging, do you just quit? No, but you work for a boss, and so you suck it up and you do it, right? You may like quit all your way to work and complain about the boss, but you don't quit. So why would you quit on yourself? Why would that be the first thing that pops into your brain? Because for most of us as women, that's the very first thing. Maybe I shouldn't do this. What makes you think, I know I said this in my career conference speeches, what makes you think because there's obstacles that means you're not supposed to be here? There's going to be obstacles. Everything in life there's going to be obstacles. If anything in life worth having, there's going to be some tough times. But that's how you grow stronger, is by pushing through them, because you grow in the process, and it causes you to be like, oh no, my dream is bigger than this. I'm picking it back up. And every time you pick yourself back up and say, oh no, this ain't going to stop me from taking my family on that trip to Hawaii or whatever your dream is. Got it? Okay, went off on a tangent. Okay, I react, exchange, I react to I respond. Oh, this is a very good one that I would highly recommend you catching yourself on. Instead of saying I have to, change it to I choose to or I want to. So, oh, I have to go to the gym. Oh, I have to go to work today. Oh, I have to go hand out my business card. How about you say, I choose to hand out my business card? How about you say, I choose to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. That's way more positive. Do you see how your brain is like more excited to go to the gym and you say, I want to go to the gym instead of I have to go to the gym. And then when you drag yourself there, you don't enjoy it, right? And same thing with our businesses. Sometimes we feel like, oh, I have to make booking calls. How about saying, I get to make booking calls. I choose to make booking calls. I can't wait to see who's on the other end and who I'm going to bless when I pick up that phone. Because I don't know about you, but I am not going to lie. I sometimes have that thought of not liking them the most. And so I can creatively avoid them. But I know every time I do them, it's like addicting. You like talk to somebody and you book something and you're like, oh, it was so fun. I want to do that again. Do it again. And I'm like, why did I fight this? It's just like going to the gym. Like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. And then you leave, you're like, feels so good. Like, yes, good job, me. And you're awake. Exactly. All right. So I'm stressed. Ooh, I hear people say, oh, I'm so stressed. So stressed just in life. Change it to I'm stretching. Stretching. Exchange I can't to I will find a way. And so what I want you to do is I want you to, and I'll give you a couple just tips on being more positive, is I want you to create a powerful affirmation. Now for me, I have not always been in the best habit of doing them and saying them out loud. And I know sometimes like when you create an affirmation and it says, I'm bold, I'm a booking machine, I talk to everyone everywhere I go. And then sometimes I say them, I'm bold, I'm a recruiting machine, I talk to everyone I go. Like I'm not feeling it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying it. And so for me, I've learned that I record it on my phone. Like when I'm feeling powerful, I record it on my phone and then I play it to myself. And you know what I started doing is my alarm is actually my affirmation. So when I wake up in the morning, it says, Candace, you change lives, you make a difference, you're $1 million director, you're powerful. Like I'm waking up hearing that crap. You know when you're like half awake? Well, it's not crap. The positive stuff. Sometimes I say wrong things. But I used to think of this stuff that way. It's like, that's just a bunch of load of crap. I wake up to happy energy because I'm not a morning person, those of you that know me, and I do not wake up like this. You can ask my husband, the snooze button is my friend. I can snooze for a good 2 or 3 hours. Most mornings. It's really bad. Not happy about that, but anyways, so I do not like getting up in the morning. But if I wake up to those things, it makes me more excited about the day. Does that make sense? I love what I do. I just like my bed. So I make sure I get my 8 hours of sleep. That's why I like to work for myself. I like to sleep. Those of you who don't know me, I'm a napper. So in the afternoons, I like to take naps too. That's why I work for myself. So anyways, you guys just learned a lot more about me than you thought. But the whole point is that I listen to myself in the morning, because if you really want to get good at this, is the best times to do it are, you really are going to hit your subconscious mind and really work on reprogramming that. If you do it the first hour you wake up or the last hour before you go to bed. So if you really work on saying your affirmations the last thing before you go to bed or the first thing in the morning, your subconscious mind is going to be more open to it. But you guys, this stuff is crazy, but it's true. If you claim it, you are going to be that. If you claim, I am a director, I'm a recruiting machine, I talk to people everywhere I go, it's the weirdest thing, but it comes into fruition. It's the weirdest thing. I'm telling you, this stuff works, but you got to change the way you talk to yourself more than anything. And then, that comes out when talking to other people. Because if you're talking to me and telling me, oh, I suck, I'll never be able to do this, that means it's a gazillion times worse up here, right? Because you only get a fraction of it that actually comes out. And so you guys, this stuff is powerful. So let me give you just a couple tips and then I'll let you guys go. Just a couple other things going along with this. Adopting a positive attitude takes practice. It's not something that, like I said, myself and most people are born with. Some people have a positive attitude, and I love you. Some of you in the room are very positive and optimistic, and so you're probably like, whatever, you do that without thinking. That's great. For the rest of us, we need help. And it's something we need to grow on. And if you are positive, that is awesome. Keep going. Work on it. I know you can only go up from there. But here's something that's important with being positive is you can compare yourself to no one. That's really important as women. Is if you want to learn to be more positive, you cannot compare yourself. And you guys, I spent years in my business focusing on I would go to like meetings and see these awesome other directors who they had it all together and were doing all the things that like I had all these things that are not my strengths. Like they have all these great systems and they track everything and they're pretty. That's not me. I track enough, but they're like obsessed with it, like whatever. Anyways, that's their strengths. And I was always, because when you're comparing, you're always going to compare other people's strengths to your weaknesses and you'll never match up. So know that what I have found in this business, especially over the last few years, is we have really had some of our best years ever. Is the biggest thing is I've embraced who I am. And I've stopped apologizing for it. And a lot of you are new, but I used to be really like, oh, I need to change this, I need to change that. And that was more internal, so sometimes a lot of people can see that externally. But I've just kind of let that go and just realized that I'm great the way that I am. And I don't want you to be anybody else. I just want you to be yourself and be the best, most confident version of yourself. And that only happens as you're facing your fears, as you pick yourself back up and say, I'm going to do this. I don't know how. So the problem is most people focus on how. Just say you're going to do it and figure it out. Learn or read something positive every day. You guys, this is a big difference in really helping change your thoughts. We have the $1 million message. You know, it's on the Pink Power Day sheet. If you don't know what that is, it's like a number that changes every day. It's top directors in our company that every day there's something inspirational. So just listening to positive stuff. A lot of you know that I've really plugged into Jamie and she's really helped a lot. And she does Shine Falls. It's every Wednesday night, and it's 7 top multimillionaires in the company. And every Wednesday night, they do a training, an hour-long hearing from top nationals. And Jamie does, it's only $20 for a quarter. It's awesome. And they're not trying to make money on it. It's just they're paying the administrative fees to send out all the calls. So if you want that info, I can give it to you. But you got to be listening to positive stuff. Listen to stuff online. Be training yourself because you got to be putting more because our world's negative. If you look on Facebook, most people complain. You know, there's all just negative. I mean, there's so many people that, I don't know, I get off the phone with them like, oh, I feel worse about myself. Like, not just because they're sad, they don't know any different. That I believe we can be a light for them and we can help them, but it starts by you being more positive yourself and then spreading that light, right? And teaching them to be more positive. That all I'm saying is, you don't have to work on trying to be negative. It automatically is going to happen out there. But it takes work to be positive. Does that make sense? It takes work. Are you a yeah but person or an oh yeah person? So figure out what's working. What are you great at? What are your strengths? And focus on those instead of trying to change everything that's wrong with you. Because what we do as women is we could write a book about everything wrong with us. Why not write a list of your strengths and focus on just growing those? You don't know what your strengths are, ask your best friend. Ask somebody who knows you really well. They'll tell you. Okay. Okay. And then the last couple things they say are forgive yourself and others quickly. That's a big deal. We got to forgive ourselves and move on. Attend everything. So props to you guys for making it here. Be willing to change, focus on others, feed your mind, heart, and spirit daily, and use your faith and trust that God has you here for a purpose bigger than you. So he does. So he does, but we got to get ourselves out of our own way. And you only do that by working on being more positive and really training your mind. Okay, you guys excited to be more positive and more optimistic and be happier and make more money in life? Yeah. That it happens by what you're saying. Okay, so I encourage you. I want you to make an affirmation. If you want to be really brave, take a picture of it and send it to me. But I want you to know affirmations is more about you. I don't care what you write. It's something that fires you up. There's a lot of affirmations, but it has to be something that gets you excited. All right. And if you really want to grow in those areas, say it 20 times a day. Say I'm a book in full. Say I love getting up early. Love working out. I need to change that, my affirmation. Obviously, that one hasn't worked yet. But you guys can literally change your life by changing your thinking. Seriously. So, all right. So I'd say let's start booking some parties because I want you guys to hit your 6 parties by the 15th. Does anyone have any great ideas on booking parties? Therese.
Yes. Go for nursing homes or shelters.
Ooh.
Nursing homes, people are looking for anyone basically to spend time with them because their families aren't really spending time with them. So that's a great place to actually, go ahead and do our Cadillac line, right? And promote that because that's part of our seminar. If we could sell 2 of those, then that will help towards our money for the seminar. So that's one thing. So I'm trying to. That's one thing I'm trying to is nursing homes, and I've always wanted to give that or give to homeless shelters, and they're open to that as well. As well as places for abused women. This one of our causes for Mary Kay is to actually help causes.
She's talking about going to nursing homes. And sorry, I'm talking to them.
That help out women who are abused and who suffer from cancer. So these are things that move us, that motivate us, and why not help out those women who we help out anyway as Mary Kay.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, going to shelters is a great way to just really bless women for sure. So I passed this around. The very last thing I'll give you, this is some homework. And if you're new, this may mean absolutely nothing to you. And so you can pass it on to the next person if you don't, because you have enough new goals as a new consultant. Just do the first 30 practice phases, start there. So everyone who's not new, can you make sure, Joanne, Joanne, I'm going to give you mine, and Pam will make sure that you have them. I'm going to email it out. I actually copied this from Darby's director, and I always copy great things, and I'll send it all to you guys. And what it talks about is we're in the last 3 months of our seminar year. And I'm excited about it. And a lot of you don't even know what that means. Just know this is like an awesome time in our business. The most exciting time in our business is for Mary Kay. And it talks about your 90-day success plan and what you are going to make happen in the next 90 days because you got to have a plan. And it talks about your team. So you don't have to, basically I want you to fill this out and then text me a picture of it. It says, and then I want you to write down, it says, my biggest fears and obstacles about accomplishing this goal. So whatever your goals are, if you don't know what those things are, then just circle the things that you may know. For those of you who have seminar goals. And then it says, your biggest fears and obstacles about accomplishing those goals. Your key daily and weekly action items that you need to prioritize to reach this goal. My number 1 commitment to reach this goal. What I need from you to support me in reaching this goal. And then the next page is very helpful, I think, for everybody, even if you're not sure what you want to do in the next 90 days, is parties and facials already scheduled to be held before April 30th. The host's name and date scheduled. And then numbers of parties I will hold in April. So the number of parties that you're committing to. And then take time to go through your contacts, existing customers, Facebook friends, and brainstorm women you like, admire, respect, enjoy, and fill in the list below from these contacts. Don't prejudge. Don't look at past history. Would you be heartbroken if she held a party or recruited with another consultant? If so, put her name on both of these lists. And so just make your list. And then it says down here, okay, I'm not going to lie. I copied this from Darby's director after they went to career conference. So it says career conference. So I should have been a good director and give it to you last week, but I didn't get it until today. Anyways, so it says, text me a picture of this completed workshop within 48 hours of today and go into a drawing for a Chick-fil-A gift card because you're not a chicken to set big goals and be accountable to them. I copied it. She made it up. That's props to Karen. And then it says, here's the thing that I did want to offer you though is earn an itty bitty bee when you book 10 appointments by April 5th. So I'll give you 2 more days. I'll give you to April 7th. Okay, so you have 5 days. So change that to April 7th because I realize it's April 3rd right now. So when you book 10, so you get 10 new appointments on your books by April 7th, and you'll get an itty bitty bee. So guys, excited because you got to have a plan. So I will email this out and I'll make sure that everyone has it because I didn't make enough copies. All right. What? Do 2 drawings. What are the 2 drawings for?
By the 5th, then you double the gift card.
Oh, there we go. Sure. Why not? Hey, perfect. I'll do 2 drawings for Chick-fil-A card. I don't care. Anyone? Okay, there you go. How about this? We just made up a promotion. You ready for it? Thanks to Jeanette. You should be a director. Go ahead and do a drawing. If you just sit down and take the time, I do it sometime within the next 48 hours. and figure out your plan. But I think the most important thing is you write down what are your fears or obstacles, because anyone can say I want to be a director. Anyone can say I want to sell, $1,000 to $10,000 in the next 3 months. I don't know, but what are your fears and your obstacles? Because that's what's going to hold you back, and that's what we need to talk about, right? And so anyways, you take a picture because you're not chicken to set big goals and be accountable. I love that. It's so cheesy. So you take a picture, you take the time to do it. And then the second thing is you'll get an itty bitty BFU, book 10 appointments by April 7th. And then you'll go into another drawing for those of you that actually book 10 by April 7th for another Chick-fil-A card. That's good. Okay, I can do that.
By April 5th. You get it all done by April 5th.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And then, but if you get it by April, done by April 7th, then you get a different, it's the normal. job.
Well, I just made it up, so it's cool.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever, 2 entries. Perfect. There we go. Got it. All right, we're going to end with our empowering statement. And this is why we do the empowering statement, is this is a very simple affirmation that if you don't know what to say, if it fires you up. I also love the I own my power one. That's a great one that if you don't know where to start, well, maybe we'll do the I own my power one. That one's my favorite. Okay, those of you ladies that are joining us online, stand up. We want to see you standing. Stand up and yell, because I can't hear you. You're muted. I can hear you guys. So you own your power. Don't give your power away to anybody. Okay? Take it back. I love this one. I own my power. I own my power. My power resides within me. My power resides within me. Nobody can take my power. Nobody can take my power. My power belongs to me. Because my power belongs to me. I will become what I believe. I will become what I believe. My thoughts control my actions. My thoughts control my actions. I believe beyond what I see. I believe beyond what I see. My dream is big enough. My dream is big enough. Therefore, the facts don't matter. Therefore, the facts don't matter. I own my power. I own my power. My best days are ahead. My best days are ahead. I made the choice to change. I made the choice to change. Change my work habits. Change my work habits. Change my attitude. Change my attitude. Therefore, changing my bank account. Therefore, changing my bank account. Because when I change, everything around me changes. Everything around me changes. Changes my choice. Changes my choice. I own my power. I own my power. Watch out, world. Watch out, world. See everyone doing it. Hands on your head, ladies. Watch out, world. Watch out, world. See you at the top. I'll see you at the top. Woo! All right, guys. Bye. Have a great week. Let me put some music on and yes.